Lunalight! Lunalight! Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. And as the Yugioh org article says, it's a marvelous night for a Lunalite dance. We have finally gotten the long-awaited Lunalite support. This was actually leaked like a month ago that we were going to be getting Lunalite support in the upcoming Duelists Advanced set. And when they announced this special event earlier this morning, we kind of all knew that Lunalites were going to be officially revealed at this event. And what we are getting seems really, really good. We're getting a Lunalite spell, we're getting 2 Lunalite fusions, and 2 Lunalite effect monsters. No new Lunalite pendulums. I thought we might be getting a 3rd Lunalite pendulum, but that's all right. What we are getting is really cool, and Lunalites are an actual deck that I play in Duel Links, in Master Duel. Like, this is one of my favorite anime decks, so you can probably tell that I am very excited. We did get a hypothetical summon chant for the new Lunalite Fusion boss monster that I will do my best to try to read. And yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right in. The only anime reference that I may have picked up on, and hear me out on this one, is that Lunalite Gold Leo and Lunalite Silverhound might be based on the Tyler twins. And the reason I say that is the Tyler twins were also from Academia, much like Serena was. And even though, like, Serena and the Tyler twins, I don't believe ever interacted with one another, Lunalite Gold Leo, you know, the gold coloring of that matches, I believe, Gloria, and Grace, the silver coloring of Silverhound, kind of matches her design. And then the boss monster is Liger Dancer, and we know Liger was one of the aces used by the Tyler twins. So I know that's kind of an abstract one, but that might be a little bit of a reference there. Kind of a weird one, considering, like, Serena and the twins didn't have really any interaction in the show, just that they're from Academia. But that's the only kind of anime reference that I could find there, and if there are any more that I missed, you know, please let me know. We'll start with the effect monsters. Lunalite Gold Leo. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 Lunalite monster from your deck to your hand, except Lunalite Gold Leo, then discard 1 card. If a Lunalite monster is sent to your graveyard while this monster is on the field, even during the damage step, you can target one of them and add it to your hand. The other effect monster we are getting is Lunalite Silverhound. Again, each effect is once per turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can special summon 1 Lunalite monster from your deck except Silverhound. And if you do, you cannot special summon from extra deck while you control that face-up monster except Lunalite monsters. And then when a spell, trap, or effect is activated on the field, you can banish this card and 1 Lunalite fusion from your graveyard, negate the activation, and that is a quick effect. So that is a really cool graveyard effect. You know, we had Crimson Fox for years that could negate effects from the graveyard. It's cool that we're getting another one, and I feel like Silverhound and Gold Leo both help with recovery as well, in terms of being able to special summon Lunalite monsters or adding Lunalite monsters to your hand from the deck. So I feel like those are both really good effect monsters, but we got to get to the big boss fusion. For the longest time, it was Lunalite Leo Dancer. Well, we have one that is now above Lunalite Leo Dancer, and that is Lunalite Liger Dancer. I love the way that this card looks. It looks so freaking cool, and that's a lot of levels. Yeah, it's a level 12 fusion, 3,800 attack, 3,500 defense. The materials: Lunalite Leo Dancer, the old boss of this deck, and 3 Lunalite monsters. It must be fusion summoned with the above material. It is unaffected by non-Lunalite card effects. It can make a second attack during each battle phase, and once per turn is a quick effect, so you can do this on your opponent's turn as well. You can send 1 Lunalite monster from your extra deck to the graveyard to destroy all your opponent's special summoned monsters. That is a crazy, crazy new boss, and I know it is a lot of material, but keep in mind with Lunalite Fusion, if your opponent has an extra deck monster on their field and you use Lunalite Fusion, you can send Lunalite Leo Dancer from your extra deck to the graveyard. And then if you have 3 Lunalite monsters either on your field or in your hand, you will be able to summon Lunalite Liger Dancer with relative ease. Now, of course, you do need Lunalite Fusion. You do need a bunch of Lunalite monsters, but Lunalite monsters are not hard to get. There's a lot of effects that let you search and let you add, you know, and whatnot. But this card seems incredible that it's not affected by non-Lunalite cards effects. Now, Leo Dancer was really good because your opponent could not target this card and it could not be destroyed by opponent's card effects. But like, if there was an effect that did not target and banished, like Zeus, for instance, it was still, you know, affected by Zeus. I don't think this card would be affected by Zeus. I don't think this card really is affected by really anything, which is absolutely insane. And then, of course, the 2 attacks during each battle phase is very similar to Leo Dancer's effect. And then being able to, as a quick effect, send a Lunalite monster from your extra deck to grave to destroy all opponent's special summoned monsters is amazing. Because remember, Silver Hound's effect, if you have a Lunalite Fusion in your grave, you can banish that and Lunalite Silver Hound in order to negate a spell, trap, or effect on the field during your opponent's turn. So there is just a lot of synergy with these cards. Of course, if you're going turn 1, this is going to be a hard card to summon. But even with cards like Kaleido Chick, you can send 1 Lunalite monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. The name of this face-up card on the field can be treated as the sent monster. So if you use Kaleido Chick's effect to mimic Lunalite Leo Dancer's name, I would often do that with Panther Dancer in order to try to summon Leo Dancer using Kaleido Chick. And then you have 3 Lunalite monsters and even Fusion. You don't even need Lunalite Fusion for that. That is another way that you can potentially get to Lunalite Liger Dancer, which again just seems like such a good card. It is very expensive to summon, but there are ways in order to summon it with Lunalite Fusion or even with Kaleido Chick's effect. So this just seems like a great card. And then the summon chant, man, I would have loved for Serena to summon it. Oh, dancing king of 100 beasts that stand at the apex of moonlit beasts. Oh, beasts that dance in the moonlight. Change and be reborn with a new power in the vortex caused by the power of the moon's gravity. Fusion summon, come forth. The King of Kings that continues to dance in the moonlit night sky. Lunalite Liger Dancer. So freaking cool. We are getting another Lunalite Fusion card, and that is Lunalite Perfume Dancer, which this card lets you search Lunalite Perfume. We finally have a searcher for Lunalite Perfume. First, second, and third effects are once per turn. If this card is fusion summoned, you can add 1 Lunalite Perfume from your deck to your hand. And by the way, the materials are 2 Lunalite monsters for this card. You can target 1 other Lunalite card you control, return it to the hand or extra deck. Then you can special summon 1 Lunalite monster from your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard. This turn, monsters your opponent controls will lose attack equal to their own original defense. Really, the good thing about this card is the Lunalite Perfume Searcher. I don't know if those other effects are that great, but Lunalite Perfume, target 1 Lunalite monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can then banish this card, discard 1 card, and add another Lunalite monster from your deck to your hand. So Lunalite Perfume is going to just let you get Lunalites onto the field and into your hand. It's a very good card, and it's really cool that it's searchable. And then the spell we're getting is a continuous spell, Lunalite Masquerade, Love Cat Dancer being on the front and center of this card. Both effects are once per turn. During your main phase, if this card was activated this turn, send 1 Lunalite monster from your deck to the graveyard. If you fusion summon a Lunalite monster, you can add polymerization from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. Then you can discard 1 turn, and if you do, once this turn, if you fusion summon a Lunalite monster, you can also use monsters in your graveyard by banishing them. That can make summoning, again, that Liger a little bit easier because you need the 3 Lunalites on top of either the Kaleido Chick disguising itself as Leo Dancer, or, you know, if you're using Lunalite Fusion, summoning Leo Dancer or whatnot. So really, really cool. And I think Lunalites, man, they're going to be fun. They are going to be fun. I know Lunalites have already won like I think it was a Nationals. I know, people said it was Lunalites, but there was only a few Lunalite cards in that deck. That was a few years ago. But Lunalites have been at the top of the top before, and I'm very excited to see how good this deck is going to be when Lunalite, Liger Dancer, and these other cards come to the game. Very, very cool, and as always, if I missed any anime references, please let me know down below. You know, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of really cool videos in the future about all the combos that you can do with this. With all the Lunalite cards we have, you can do some pretty incredible combo strings with them, and I am excited to start testing this deck as soon as the new support comes. As always, as I'm losing my voice from excitement, I want to thank all of you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, long live Lunalites, Lunalites for life, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.